thought you were gonna cue it up for us.
Oh.
Like, I mean, this is my first introduction, so.
Got it. Hey everyone, it's Trial and Error Gardening. We are out at Colonial Gardens in Blue Springs, Missouri. We got to get a few things. For one, looking for a new Arborvitae to replace one that we have, as well as getting a few indoor plants for some macrame hangers. But we figured we'd take the camera in with us and give you guys a bit of a look of one of the better greenhouses that we have here in the area. It's about an hour drive for us to get here, but it's well worth it. This place is actually really nice. Are you just not going to talk at all?
No, hi.
Well, now it's too late. It's already messed up.
No, it's fine. You can just cut this out. What else are we doing?
Well,
Okay, so we're getting an Arborvitae and some houseplants, but we're not looking at perennials or annuals, or are we looking at them still?
We'll show people, but we're not buying any.
We're not buying any?
No.
Okay.
No. All right.
I was told no more plants.
We will take this party inside, and then we'll get everything we need. We'll get you guys some content to look at, and then we'll see you again here in a few minutes. All right, so at home we have these 3 small macrame pots, the ones that hang from a rope. I got them installed in the ceiling. It's in our master bathroom, but we haven't picked out any plants for it yet. So one of the things that we're here at Colonial Gardens doing is trying to find some house plants, and they have a crazy good selection. So we'll kind of walk you around this right here so you guys can see it, and then we'll figure out what we end up wanting for those small pots, and then we'll go from there. Everybody, she's very nervous about being on camera. Just so we're all clear, we got that all out of the way. Types of plants that will do what you want are philodendrons.
Yeah.
They will hang over. They'll vine out, so to speak, as you can see right here with this variety. It kind of hangs down.
That one's way
a little bit too big of a plant for us right now. But these guys down here. No, you're good. You're good.
Hopefully that's okay at least.
These could be good.
These are smaller leaves. This might be good. It's kind of pretty irrigation.
Mm-hmm.
Marble Queen.
This is a variety of pothos, looks like.
So that'd be good because we want it to spill over in the hangers.
Okay.
So that might be a good one.
We haven't decided yet that we want one, but I wanted to show you all this. I think this is actually a pretty cool little fern. It is the Asparagus cetaceus. It says plumosa fern, but this thing is really really fine. Like, you know,
Like
typically you'll
velvety.
have like a I don't know if I can get that leaf in there perfectly for you. It's kind of a little shaky there, but you know, normally a fern, you know, you've got like a thicker leaf, or a wider leaf I should say, not thicker, and this thing is like hair. All right, another one of my favorite plants is a wandering Jew, and this place has a bunch. Now I have a pot already that's got 4 different colors, but I just found another one that I think is fantastic, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to get this one started. One of the great things about a wandering Jew is that you can pluck any stem and put it in water, or put it in another pot, and it'll grow another one. So one wandering Jew can provide you enough wandering Jews for the rest of your life. But this is the color that we're looking at here, and I've never seen one that has quite that pink in it.
Yeah, it's got really like electric, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. It's like really electric purple underneath the leaves, and then as the new growth is coming out, you can kind of see it
There's
in the top.
a hue of pink in there, so definitely something different.
So there's a little one.
Since I have other
There's a bigger
colors,
one.
we're gonna get a couple of these, and we're gonna add this to our wandering Jew pot.
And you can see how thick those stems get. They're really hardy, and they're a good trailing plant too.
So here's the plethora of wandering Jews that they have here. These are by far one of my favorite plants. So one of the reasons why the wandering Jew is such a good plant is that any person, whether you're starting gardening or you've been gardening forever, can make these work in their house. So they can be inside, they can be outside. Like I said earlier, you can pluck a stem, put it in another pot, it will start. It just provides a plant for everybody. If you live in an apartment and you don't have much space, put a couple of pots out with these in them. It'll give you that green or purple, depending on which color you get, but it'll basically give you some brilliance on your patio, in your house, however you want to do it.
All right, so I think we found our third and final plant that we're gonna try. This is called prayer plant, and it's just got really interesting colors in those leaves. It's got kind of a dark pink veining in there, and then it's got the dark green on the outside with the light green on the inside, and all kind of looks like as they age, they kind of change. And according to the tag, it actually, the plant leaves will lay flat during the day, it says, and then at night they start to turn upward, and then they've got that kind of a shiny pink color on the underneath with some dark lines under there. So that's really pretty to give you some different colors, which will be important to us because our plants are going to be hanging up about right here. So it's going to be nice to have the color not only on the top but also on the bottom, so we have something to see there too.
And this is a Maranta?
Prayer plant.
So you see some of the information there. One of the things that we want to make sure we point out to y'all for houseplants, and this one hits us because we fall into this category as well, but if you are a pet owner, one thing you really have to look for is whether or not the houseplants that you have are toxic or non-toxic to your pets. Some are definitely toxic, and some are not toxic, but they'll cause, you know, some belly issues or whatever. So we're lucky because here at Colonial Gardens, for a lot of these, they have the placard, and if you look right here, it tells you whether it is a toxic or non-toxic plant for pets. So while houseplants, certainly there's a lot of varieties, and you may want to find, you might find one that you think is just going to be the perfect plant for your house. make sure you look and verify if you have dogs or cats or anything, that it is, whether it is toxic or not to pets, because you don't want that shiny new plant that you got for your living room to be the cause of some issues with your pet. So just keep that in mind. So one other thing that's kind of cool about the Colonial Gardens is they have their outdoor space here, and they'll do all kinds of events here, weddings, so and so, whatever. They'll rent it out, but it is a beautiful little outdoor space. Now here in Missouri it gets hotter than heck, so they also keep it pretty well shaded with all the trees that they have up there, and then they will have live music and whatnot on a stage up there that's all made out of stone and brick. We have made our way into the shrub area, and over here in the shrub area is something that prior to coming here I had never seen before. I'm going to try to show it to you guys, and then you can let me know if you've ever seen one of these things, but they're kind of cute. It is a fluffy chicken. I've never seen a chicken that looks like it has pet fur. Usually just feathers, but there is a fuzzy chicken. There's another one inside of there. I don't know if the camera can pick him up in there or not, but a fuzzball. Pretty cool. I think if I ever have chickens, I'm gonna buy one. So we were looking for a replacement for an Arborvitae that didn't quite make it through transplant and everything else. And what we have are two Golden Globe Arborvitaes on each side, and then we had this one in the middle. It was supposed to be a cone shape. So we thought it would, everything would look good with a cone in the middle and two globes per se, but obviously it didn't work. So we were going to get another Arborvitae. However, we don't really see one here we really like, but we did stumble across this yew. This is a Hicks, 8 foot tall, 3 to 4 foot wide, and it's, by comparison to an Arborvitae, it gives us, if you can see these leaves, or the branches, but it's very different from an Arborvitae. So since this is going to go in between two other Arborvitaes, I think we're going to have a good contrast. So I think ultimately this is going to be the one that we go with. So I think we found everything that we came here for. Took a lot of content as well from here, so we will show you now what we picked out. So our 3 houseplants, and then well, we already kind of showed you the yew, but here's what we've got so far, or well, really what we're going to go home with. So obviously we have the yew right here, and then the Marble Queen pothos,
spider plant,
and then a spider plant, and then we got that cool prayer plant.
And then this little one won't fit over there, but
And then we got us that pink colored wandering Jew that we
it's got that bright
we saw
fuchsia
already,
on the
yep.
back.
So that's our little haul for the day, and then we'll get home and get these planted. Hopefully you guys like the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop any comments for what you guys saw, and also any suggestions on house plants or anything like that. And until next time, see you later.